Today I'm showing off one of the strongest decks in Clash Royale. Now this deck is very powerful. It is extremely beginner friendly as well. So you're going to be able to just pick this deck up and have some success with it following just the general tips I show you in this video and understanding the basics of this deck, which is my goal today. And of course to give you some amazing commentary as well. So this deck actually... It's a bit complicated. It finished #1 in the world last season, and that's a bit of a controversy. It's currently #1 in the world this season at the time of recording this video as well. But Akaza had a secured top 1 finish and decided to play another game. And I won't go into the whole reasons of why he decided to play another game, but he did lose that game. But since he decided to wait until the season ended to log back into the game, he never actually pressed the OK button. It didn't register. The game didn't register until the season was over. And if you play a game that ends when the season's already over, it doesn't update. So he stayed #1 even though he should have gone down, and his opponent Pedro should have gone up to #1. So I was trying to predict the fisherman. He didn't go with the fisherman there, but I mean, we're still gonna get some good damage. Just a kind of a bad tornado. It didn't really hurt us in any way. I was just trying to get a cool TikTok clip and it didn't work. So yeah, but basically we're going to want to play very good defense. Obviously, this is a control deck very similar to something like Graveyard. So we're going to be mainly focused on not building pushes. We're going to be focused on building counter pushes. So defense is most important. And then with the units we have left over from defense, we're going to want to turn that into offense. So you're going to see that a lot throughout today's video. And be prepared. If you guys like fast games, this is probably not the deck for you, because control decks like E-Giant, Minor Control, and Splash Yard, although you can argue Minor Control's a cycle deck, I think it's a little bit of both. They're going to last up to 5 minutes usually. You're going to win in overtime. You're not going to 3-crown these guys. You're not going to do anything like that. You're going to be able to keep your opponents hostage for a long time, but it's going to be very slow. The games are slow. So it's always fun though. I mean, to be fair, I think E-Giant is a lot more fun than Splash Yard, especially since most of you guys won't be at top ladder, so you might not have to play 5-minute games, although there's nothing wrong with that, unless you're looking for a faster paced deck, and in which case I would recommend something else. But as you can see here, there's not really much to explain. We're just playing good defense on Diego CG, who is a top 100 global tournament finisher. So we're just playing good defense here. It's not that, I mean, it's a Royal Giant player. So we obviously have to worry about the Royal Giants. We're going to try and hit these abilities as fast as we can, because in the future he's going to start trying to lightning our little prince faster than we can hit the ability. So it's going to be important to make sure we can hit the ability as soon as we place it. So because the whole goal of placing the little prince isn't for him to deal damage, we're just trying to get his guardian to push back the Royal Giants. And geez, we got a ton of damage from that little prince over in the right lane, so we can actually focus on the right lane now. Does the bowler hit the tower? Oh, that's too bad. Geez, I'm gonna have to tornado back this queen. That's gonna be a little annoying. We're gonna, yeah, this is just the queen got a recent buff, okay guys, and the little prince got a nerf. This doesn't really affect this deck that much. As you can see, yep, there's the lightnings. He's trying to get the lightnings down extremely fast, and he's rewarded with 1 extra hit because of that. So now the game is a lot closer than we'd like, but you're going to see a lot more queen, and E-Giant is good against the queen, because not only do you have lightning in case you want to use lightning, you can also use the electro giant, and you can just put the electro giant in the, oh, that's 2 massive royal ghost hits. You could put him inside the archer queen. Okay, all right. You could put him in the archer queen, and we blocked the fisherman there. Okay, that's the whole point of that guardian. We should be able to get this E-Giant to the tower and get some massive damage that puts us right back in the lead. But yeah, you have plenty of counters to the queen, so this deck doesn't really worry about the queen being back in the meta. Okay, so that's the whole point of that. All right, and so we're just gonna apply some more pressure here, because we're only up 800 damage, so it's kind of important for us to try and apply as much pressure as possible. We're pulling the archer queen out of this lane, so I don't really have to worry about her killing my units. He goes into the opposite lane. I don't really care, because did we not get the ability? Oh, we did. Okay, nice. Yeah, but I don't really care, because if we're gonna be honest, like, he is going in a lane that has 600 more HP than the other lane, so we're fine. We played really well. Good defense, and as you can see, it did take 5 minutes for the win, but we still managed to get a very nice W against Royal Giant, which is another popular deck in the meta. Baby Blastoff, who's also got a top 200 global tournament finish, so we're not facing bums. You know, it's actually it's quite expensive for me to keep doing a bunch of different deck videos on Ultimate Champion. I believe that's the best place for me to do them, but it is quite expensive. So you can support me by stopping by our Twitch streams, by liking the video, leaving a comment. All that stuff helps promote my videos to more people. So if you are willing to support me, please go ahead and do those things. So yeah, with that aside, we're just going to be tanking for the expo as long as we can, you know, as long as we can, because now it's going to be focused on the E-Giant. So we just wanted to I mean, it's pretty simple right there. You know, we went E-Giant in the back. It's a bit of a risky play because we just need to make sure the expo is distracted for a little while. As you can see, this Guardian should get onto the tower, and we have some massive damage incoming. That's beautiful, since he used his Fireball early on the Little Prince. But yeah, we just had to stall long enough for the expo to target our E-Giant, and as you can see, we're taking a 2,200 damage lead, so I'm pretty hyped about that. We're gonna just pre-place the bowler, or hover the bowler. I'm not gonna pre-place him. I'm just gonna get ready in case he does go with an expo, so that we can deal with it pretty fast. So I'm just going to actually go bowler. Excuse me, in the back here, and I should have gone oh. Yeah, that's a bit awkward because we're gonna actually take a ton of damage here. But I think if I went E-Giant, I would not have had enough elixir to play the E-Giant before the expo locked. So that's why I didn't do that. And so we ended up taking a lot of damage. But honestly, he's gonna have to Fireball cycle the rest of the way, because we're not gonna give up an expo connection in double elixir. We just have too much meat. We have bowler, we have knight, we have E-Giant, we have, I mean, the Little Prince Guardian. I mean, there's just no way you're going to get through my tower without Fireball cycling. So you'll expect to see that, but I believe that that's a lost cause for him because we're still up 400 damage, and lightning cycling is much better, especially since we have a champion. So I expected him to start Fireball cycling. I didn't really expect it that early. I was kind of expecting Evo archers on the Little Prince, so that's why I protected him with the bowler. And so the bowler has he has a lot of meat. Okay, that's too many meats. Okay, that's enough meats. I'm not going to use that word for the rest of the video. But basically, he has like 3,000 health, so he's going to be able to tank for things like that. He is he's basically your second win condition, because not only can he kill stuff from the bridge, he's also very tanky. So as you can see here, it's not really the greatest, but it's kind of nice because the E-Giant is still alive, so he's going to have to worry a little bit more about the E-Giant. Bro missed his log, and then we're just going to go lightning here, and you know, even if we don't take tower here with this bowler, we should be able to get back to another lightning before he gets back to like 2 fireballs and 2 logs. So we're just going to cycle here. He's got to play 3 more cards, 2 more cards, 1 more card. Okay, now he's back to Fireball. So that was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, but we still managed to get the W. So GG right there against 3.0 Expo. Next up, we've got Galaxy. He's also got top ladder finishes. So we're not facing scrubs today, guys. We're facing good players. So it's just going to show you even more that this deck is very strong, especially if I'm not, you know, an E-Giant main. I can pick this deck up and have success with it. So starting off with Knights in the back is one of the best plays you can do with this deck, I would say, because you can get to your Evo Knight as fast as possible. And it kind of gets like outshadowed by, you know, you have like 4 other meat shields. Okay, that wasn't the same usage of the word meat as it was before. Okay, so that doesn't apply here. But like, you have the Guardian, you have the bowler, you have the E-Giant. So the Knight is really, you know, it's just complementary. There's so much. There's no other word for it. There's just, this deck is full of meat. Like, it's just girthy. There's a better word for it. There's a better word for it. Girth. So it looks like a mirror matchup, and it's actually all about the bowler in this matchup. How can we get more value from our bowler than the opponent can? And obviously, it looks like he has Tombstone instead of Cannon. Why are you can't pull that hunk of girth and tonnage over to your tower? What's wrong with you? You can't. When has a tornado ever been able to do that, bro? It's never been able to do that, ever. Can I stop getting notifications? My God, I've never received so many notifications in my life. Okay. Beautiful tornado before he could use the Guardian. We got value out of our Barbarian and got him to the tower. So we're up an entire tower and we've taken absolutely 0 damage. And it's a mirror matchup. So what is his excuse? I don't have matchup here, bro. I don't have matchup, you know. But I would say in this matchup, it's probably not good to just randomly E-Giant the back. Because when you E-Giant the back, I can pressure, and then all I have to do to defend is play 1/3 elixir building, which I did, which is kind of similar to how you play pretty much a lot of decks. It's very similar, you know? They go in with something stupid, you just apply pressure, and then it's easier for you to play defense. So obviously he's trying to play catch up here. We're just gonna go with the knight. Ability doesn't knock him. Yeah, I wouldn't have knocked him anyways. So we're actually just gonna E-Giant on defense here because he is gonna kill everything, and he should deal good damage to. We have 2 bowlers to deal with now. I should deal good damage to those too. So yeah. Well, actually, one of them isn't getting hit, but I mean, as you can see, we're up an entire tower. So really, all we need to do is stall for beautiful bowler value. Wow, beautiful bowler value. All we need to do is stall for like 20 more seconds. It was 30 seconds when I started my sentence, but we just need to apply some pressure. I don't really care if my push actually gets to the tower. We're just making it so that he can't build up a big push. So, oh, we almost would have taken no damage, and then he had to ruin my dude. I could have posted a YouTube TikTok short, and I would have been like, I took 0 damage in Clash Royale, and this guy freaking ruined it. So that's beautiful, bro. GG. Facing off against Pancake, giving us a good luck. He's going to start off with the wall breakers, and we could just go with a simple cannon here who should wrap up both of these. Nice. Okay, so we're facing off against wall breakers. It's not a very, I wouldn't say popular. I wouldn't say wall breakers is popular right now because a lot of minor poison decks right now are just without wall breakers. They're just minor control poison cycle. So you don't see that many wall breakers around nowadays, but typically minor wall breakers or minor poison cycle does have a good matchup against E-Giant. So this is going to be tricky. It's just they've got very fast cycle. They've got lots of buildings. Well, they have 1 building. I just mean with their cycle, it feels like they have lots of buildings. So it's going to be difficult to win this game, but we'll see what we can do. So E-Giant comes in here and he kills 3 of the bats. No way. No hecking way, chat. That works for him. I mean, the guy was facing the other direction and he still gets pulled to the Tesla. Like, bro, there's no way. Like, my God, why doesn't he just walk towards the King Tower at this point, bro? Like, my God. Okay, but anyways, we should take 0 damage from, yeah, nice. I mean, sometimes the Valkyrie acts a little weird, so it might get a hit on the tower. But this is another matchup that's probably going to take 5 minutes, just because it's going to be chip cycle. We're never going to break through. He's never going to break through unless, obviously, we give him, like, big wall breaker connections. But with his level of defense, it's very, very difficult to try and get a push to the tower. So, especially when he has the Tesla, I think Tesla might be a little better against E-Giant than Bomb Tower. But let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. I think it's pretty even. But we're basically just using the E-Giant here because he did not protect his Tesla, which was actually a pretty bad decision by him. So we're going to give up a lot of minor damage here. We're going to bowler late, but as you can see, he's back to another Tesla. So really, we're never going to get an E-Giant to the tower. I can try and go with another one here, though, because he's not back to his Tesla. And the Evo Knight, oh, the Evo Knight almost, wait. Okay, we're gonna deal with the wall breakers. We can tornado his Valkyrie into his tower, so he pulls my E-Giant into the tower. Yes, because she was gonna pull it away. But instead we end up getting thousands of damage. That's a W. Thank you for playing that Evo Valkyrie, Pancake. I appreciate it. We're gonna use a cannon up here, just a sacrificial lamb there for the wall breakers, and let's see what we can do. I mean, obviously, E-Giant's at the bridge probably isn't the smartest play because he does have Tesla, so he can pretty easily defend. And we have lightning, but we haven't really got to use our lightning yet. It hasn't done a lot. So we're just going to tornado into the King Tower. Can't hurt to have the King Tower activated, especially against minor cycle. So, oh, he got me good, bro. Oh, no. totally don't know if he meant to do that, but it looked pretty cool. So we're gonna use our lightning. I just feel like that's good because it eliminates the counter push from the Valkyrie and also forces out, you see the goblins and the bats there. And so another kind of underrated aspect to activating the King Tower is that now he's going to put his miners in a spot that is like it's pretty much the same spot every time, because he doesn't want to get hit by the King Tower, so he's going to put it near the top right of our tower. So we missed a barb barrel there. Ooh, so I'm going to have to use a tornado, unfortunately, here, and we're going to give up a lot of damage. But as you can see, the King Tower was helping out there, so that's pretty big. So we're going to, once again, have our little prince get obliterated by the Tesla, but I mean, our E-Giants are just dead. Like, we never had an E-Giant to begin with. I'm just going to start lightning cycling at this point, honestly, just because I feel like, especially in triple elixir, there's no point to trying to get an E-Giant through. We should just try and lightning cycle our way to victory and apply a little bit of pressure. So we're going to apply a little bit of pressure, make him work so he can't just like completely cycle. And he uses the little prince there, or the bats for our little prince there, which is annoying, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to lightning here. And oh, that's unfortunate, because if I got one more card down, 3-card cycle would have applied. So that's unfortunate, but we're going to have to try and defend all these. So just one more poison or one more miner should win the game for him, but we should be able to just go with the lightning here. And ooh, that was a little bit too close for comfort. 109 HP, but we still came away with the dub. All right, we're gonna start with the knight in the back again. It's just, I think it's probably the best starting play with this deck. We got a bowler, EU, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you could just cycle to your evolved knight as fast as you can, because he's girthy, and you can honestly put him in front of your E-Giant in certain situations to keep your E-Giant as healthy as possible. But yeah, I mean, that's probably the best starting play. We've got an Inferno Dragon to deal with, which is actually okay, because E-Giant does do pretty well against Inferno Dragon. So we're just gonna use that here, and he goes to the graveyard, so that's actually good for us. Looks like graveyard freeze, and there comes the freeze. Unfortunately, I do have to respond to I'm just wondering if it would have been better to... Actually, I think we're fine. I mean, I was wondering if it would have been better to tornado instead of to knight. But I still went up 800 damage, and I full defended the bowler. So I didn't really want to sack the bowler. That's why I played the knight instead of the tornado. So, you know, this is more of a control deck. So I'd like to take as little risks as possible, especially when we were still going to get a little bit of damage regardless. So that's good. It's a good start to this game. We're going to start being careful. I think something we can do in the future is we can kind of plug... Like, if he goes Baby Dragon or Eye Drag, we can kind of keep them at the bridge so that my tower helps out against the graveyard. That's kind of a big play. And so if he does freeze this, I will tornado this Eye Drag out of range. Oh, it might have been better to... Nah, I couldn't have done that. Yeah, I think it's fine here. We're going to get some good damage. Actually, he tornadoes, so we won't get any damage there. Whoa, wait a minute. The bowler's on the tower? How the hell is he on the tower? That's good lightning value. I'm going to take that any day of the week. Thank you. But yeah, we're up 2,000 damage, and that's very good. But yeah, I mean, that was a good tornado there, because I knew he was going to freeze. So basically, we just pulled it out of range so that it couldn't freeze the E-Giant, or he couldn't fully heat up the Eye Drag. So here, as you can see, that's what I was talking about. Now the tower is going to help out the little prince against this graveyard, and we should barely take any damage, maybe 1 or 2 hits. And as you can see, that is why the Evo Knight is so great, because he even forced out a bowler. That's how tanky he is. How girthy. Sorry, that's the word of the day. Oh, hell no. I missed my lightning. That is not good. Okay, well, we are going to just tornado everything into this. It's not going to kill anything, but it does get his counter push significantly weaker. And so as you can see, it's much less scary to deal with, you know, a dead Evo Knight and an injured Eye Drag than it is like an Ice Wiz and Eye Dragon at Knight all at full HP. So we just wait a minute, go Barb Barrel here, and we do take a lot of damage. But I mean, you know, it's okay if our defense is a little sloppy right now, because we can afford to be a little sloppy. We've got still a 1,500 damage advantage, and we can honestly get back to lightning cycling very, very soon. So all we really need to do is get an E-Giant down, either tornado the the eye drag away when he freezes, or lightning, and we'll see what we can do here. So I'm actually going to take this lightning and we're going to hit everything here, which is just good value. So we're going to not worry about this. We just have a knight coming in for the baby dragon, and we can bar barrel, and this is a good value bar barrel as well. And so now he has very little elixir and cannot freeze on offense, because that would be a death sentence, because that means he can't stop this E-Giant. So all we have to do here is, oh, we get a big, oh, 2 big E-Giant hits right there. He didn't do much. You just need like a 5 HP we need 5 HP E-Giant to get to the tower to win. And so we just wanted the lightning in the back, because anything will tank for a lightning at this point, so we got to be careful. And so here, all we have to do, tornado this guy back so that our tower helps out against the graveyard, and then from there it's easy pickings, and Evo Knight sneaks through and wins the game for us. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how you feel about this deck. I think it's really fun, really strong, and really beginner friendly. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day.